Today we will discussing the continuation topic yesterday's, that is the kidney. After kidney, today we will discussing the urinary bladder. See, two kidneys, two ureters, urinary bladder. Okay, already we discussed about the kidneys yesterday. Today we will discussing the urinary bladder. See, the urinary bladder, it is a muscular reservoir for the urine. It is present in the pelvic cavity, true pelvis. So it is exactly 2 to 3 cm behind the pubic symphysis. Posterior to this urinary bladder, we can identify the rectum in males. In females, uterus is there. So different, see, males and females in the pelvic cavity arrangement, anterior to posteriorly, urinary bladder posterior to the pubic symphysis. Then after, we can identify the rectum, then sacrum is there in males. Whereas the females, pubic symphysis 2 to 3 cm behind, we can identify the urinary bladder. Behind to this, we can identify the uterus. Behind to the uterus, we can identify the rectum, then sacrum is there, the arrangement. So it is present in the pelvic cavity. Next is the size. At the time of the empty urinary bladder, it is a tetrahedral in shape, whereas the fully filled is the urine, that is a oval in shape. So when the urine is present inside of this fully, that is a shape is changes, that is a oval shape, whereas the empty urinary bladder, that is a tetrahedral in shape. See here in the, we can identify the one important muscle, detrusor muscle. Detrusor, due to that only we can identify the inside rugae and folds we are identifying. See, these folds and rugae are there due to the detrusor muscles. Next, so external features. When you are discussing about the external features, here apex is there. Apex always facing anteriorly, forwards and anteriorly. Here this is the apex of the urinary bladder. Next, this is the base of the urinary bladder. So inferiorly, we can identify the neck of the urinary bladder is there. This is the neck of the urinary bladder. Here we can identify the prostate gland. In males, in the neck region of the urinary bladder surrounded by the prostate gland, but it is absent in the females. See, remember, in the examination, they may asking the urinary bladder, it belongs to the male or female. First you identify the prostate gland. If it is present the neck region, that is a male's urinary bladder. If it is absent of the prostate gland, that is a female's urinary bladder. Okay, apex is there, base and neck having the urinary bladder. Next, surfaces. This is the superior surface of the urinary bladder. This is the posterior surface of the urinary bladder. This is the posterior surface of the urinary bladder. Next, here we can identify the two surfaces from the neck, apex of the urinary bladder to up to the neck of the urinary bladder. There is a border is there, that is the anterior border of the urinary bladder. This anterior border separate the right and left inferior-lateral surface. So inferior-lateral surface, right and left, superior surface and posterior surface. 4 surfaces are there and 3 borders. See here, we can identify the apex to the neck region, anterior border is there. Then after we can identify the posterior border and the right and left lateral borders are there. So 4 borders, 4 surfaces, apex is there, base is there, next neck is there. Neck is mainly, it is covered with the prostate gland. Here we can identify the urethra. Urethral opening is there in the neck region. We can identify the urethral opening. It is surrounded by the prostate gland in males, absent in females. You find it, first prostate gland is there or not. First you find that, then we can easy to differentiate the male's urinary bladder and female's urinary bladder. Next, another thing, we can identify the peritoneal relations. It is present in the pelvic cavity. Anteriorly relation with the pubic symphysis, posteriorly relation with the rectum is there. Between this urinary bladder and the rectum in males, remember this, urinary bladder and posterior surface relation with the rectum, there is a pouch is there, rectovesical pouch. You know that the peritoneum, when discussing the peritoneum vertical reflections, we can identify that is between the urinary bladder and the rectum posteriorly in males, that form a pouch, that is called the rectovesical pouch. Whereas in females, in between the urinary bladder posteriorly we can identify the uterus is there, but it is different. Posterior to the uterus we can identify the rectum. So extra is in females, uterus is there. between the urinary bladder posterior and anterior surface of the uterus there is a pouch is there, that is called the uterovesical pouch. So remember this uterovesical pouch, whereas in males rectovesical pouch, that is vertical reflection of the peritoneum relations. Remember this. Here the false ligaments and true ligaments are there. Due to there is sometimes some ligaments are false ligaments, some ligaments are the true ligaments are there. They give the support to the urinary bladder. That is the true ligaments are. One is the lateral true ligament is there. So these ligaments here very difficult to finding after dissecting this. In situ we can identify all this. See, go through the textbook. When you are doing the dissection, I can show all these ligaments. Remember, one is the lateral true ligament, lateral pivoprostatic ligament, medial pivoprostatic ligament, and median umbilical ligament. These are the true ligaments. Whereas the false ligaments, there is a 4 are there. One is the median umbilical fold, that is the lateral pivoprostatic ligament, and posterior pivoprostatic ligaments are there. These are the false ligaments. So 4 are the true ligaments, 4 are the false ligaments. Okay, start in. Next is the interior. So already interior, how it is there inside. Outside is there, apex is there, base is there, neck is there, prostate gland is there, urethral opening, and also 2 ureters, and enter inside of this. Where these ureters are opening, from where we are identified a urethral opening inside, how it is there. Outside peritoneal relation. See, when you are opening inside of this, the folds are there. Urinary bladder not a smooth, it is the folds are there. See here, we can identify the surfaces. So inferior lateral surface, superior folds are there due to the detrusor muscles. But where is the some trigone of the urinary bladder is there? One important. This is very very important Viva question. Remember, what is the trigone of the urinary bladder? Trigone, triangular shape. There is a 3 openings are there. See, apex of the trigone. This trigone of the urinary bladder is smooth structure. Remember this. See here, we can identify the one opening, that is the urethral opening is there. That is forming apex of the trigone. Next another one. This is the ureter opening, left side ureter opening. Next another one is the right side ureter opening. See, remember. So you make a line from the urethra to left side ureter opening, next urethra to right side ureter. This is the trigone of the urinary bladder. See this. This is the trigone of the urinary bladder. It is smooth structure. We won't identify the folds, how the detrusor muscle present in the remaining surfaces. This is called the trigone. It is formed by apex is there is a urethral opening. Next, whereas the lateral here, left side ureter opening. This is the right side ureter opening. So this you make a one line from here to here, inter-ureter. Next another one is urethral to urethral to. So it is look like a formation of the trigone. That's why it is called the trigone of the urinary bladder. It is smooth structure. Next is the capacity. What is the capacity of the urine capacity? See, mainly in 220 ml normal capacity, 220 ml, average the 120 ml to 320 ml is there. Average 120 ml to 320 ml. Normally 220 ml capacity is there. Up to that 300 ml there is no, we can't feel the urine. After 300 ml filling inside of this, we can feel the pain sensation. So maximum capacity is there in the urinary bladder is 500 ml. Next is the, see, I told already. So if it is the urine is not there inside, the tetrahedral in shape. If it is the urine is there, it is a oval in shape. So fully filled the urine in the urinary bladder, that is oval in shape. Empty urinary bladder is the tetrahedral in shape. Next is the arterial supply, blood supply. See, arterial supply mainly the blood vessels, superior and inferior vesical arteries. These are the branches of the internal iliac arteries. So when you are doing the dissection, you know, so common iliac artery divided the sacroiliac joint, external and internal iliac arteries. This internal iliac artery give a branches, that is superior and inferior vesical arteries. Next, not only this, inferior gluteal vessels also, that is also branch of the internal iliac, but here vesicle means urinary bladder. Next, the venous drainage is mainly through this, the same names enter into the internal iliac vein. Next is the nerve supply is the sympathetic and parasympathetic. So next, applied anatomy. Here mainly we can identify the cystoscopy, means sometimes the stones are there, sometimes any ulcerations are present in the, you passing through this cystoscopy we can identify any ulcers and stones are present inside of it. So the X-ray, pyelogram, ascending and descending pyelogram, they are sending the dye passing through the femoral vein, enter into the kidney. If any stones are there, we can use that. Next, another one is the stones. Sometimes mainly the stones formation in the kidney, that passing through the pelvis, renal pelvis, ureter. Next, they enter into the urinary bladder. It stops to close to the urethra. Stones are present in and close to this urethra. That time more pain sensation in the lower abdomen region. So stones and also pyelogram. Next is the cystoscopy. So these are the applied anatomy of the urinary bladder. So if you know all these, the anatomical, so easy to do, easy to understand in the clinical side when you go into the second year. So remember and read all these. When you come to here back, I can show all these, the ligaments and peritoneal relation when you are doing the dissection. So thank you.